There were some moments late, Simon, but how did you rate the finish?
Yeah, look, I love the way we responded. You know, clearly you head into the last quarter and you know Adelaide are going to throw everything. They're a very efficient ball movement team, and that's what played out. You know, early in that quarter we were under enormous pressure, and when the scores are tied and momentum's going their way, we've worked incredibly hard to have a group of players that are able to withstand those momentum shifts and then respond. And once again, our players did it, which was fantastic.
Got a newer structure there with one ruckman, Ben obviously, and Jacob as well. How did you rate all that? Ben quieter today?
Yeah, Ben was a bit quieter today. So we'll continue to assess that. We were really encouraged by what Brodie did at VFL yesterday. You know, the patterns he was running, his impact in the game. I think he had 4 shots at goal, and just the exposure at VFL level. You could see he's starting to get some grasp on that forward half of the ground. So, you know, we're still not finished in what we're doing, and we've got to find ways to continue to improve. And you know, we've started to hit the scoreboard a little bit better in the last few weeks, but we're not finished the finished product.
Is there a competition for spots between Jacob, Ben, and Brodie in that respect? The 2 out of 3 of them.
We're still very open-minded about what it looks like. Obviously, Bailey Fritsch is still coming, you know, back into full fitness and being available later on in the season. So as I said, we're open-minded to what our forward half looks like. You know, you saw Joel Smith come on today and have immediate impact as a forward. So we'll continue to look at what works best for us as we progress further.
That's while we're talking about it. Goody, what did you make of Brodie yesterday?
Yeah, look, as I said, I was quite encouraged by what we saw, but it was just about giving him maximum exposure. You know, we had 4 shots at goal in the forward half of the ground, and as I've said all along, we're not trying to turn him into a forward. We want to have impact when he's forward, but obviously share those ruck duties. It's a very long season AFL footy, and it's a very big load to carry for one person in the ruck. So, you know, at times we're going to need both of them up and running. Oh, his last 4 to 6 weeks have been sensational. You know, his ability to drive the contest stuff in the middle of the ground. You know, he's a pleasure to coach, and you can just see the will to win. You know, that chase on the wing in the last quarter, and his ability to impact Brodie Smith late in the game was just sensational. And that's what you love about Jack Viney. He just never gives up, never concedes, and plays with the will to win. And he's been doing that to a really high level.
About Cosy Pickett today, Woody, and how much more dangerous do you look when he's up and about like he was today?
Yeah, it's credit to Cos. He's worked really hard on his game in the last 6 to 8 weeks, and obviously he's spent a little bit more time through the middle of the ground, but he's having a huge impact forward to centre again. One thing that's never wavered with Cosy is his ability to put forward pressure on, and you know, it's his possessions and his impact in the game starting to come, but that hasn't wavered one iota, which is great to see. No, he won't play this week, but he's progressing well. But thanks for asking, Jay. He's, you know, everything's ticking along well. You know, he's potentially 2 to 3 weeks away, best case scenario. You know, but he's still got a lot of work to get through to be available to play. And you know, we've said this all along. We're not going to force the issue. His body will let us know when it's right to play.
Do you like how important in relation to your forward half, Simon, with so, as you say, such an open mind to it, or would you like to get some sort of certainty in the weeks leading into the finals?
In an ideal world, yes, but we're not in that position to do that, and we're trying to get better. So don't close yourself off to opportunities that might present themselves. And you know, that's really closed-minded thinking, and we're in a different space. We want to have a really open mind to what's possible, how we get better, and we're going to keep searching for that right to the end.
Do you think it keeps people on the edge in terms of the players?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. It's a competitive team, and we're trying to play our best footy. I hope every player's not on edge in a way that's unhealthy, but on edge in a way that's highly competitive, and they work incredibly hard on their game.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, guys.